So chatter is starting to heat up about a potential big Yankees trade nearing the deadline. Let's get into it. Okay, so chat is starting to heat up as we're getting closer to the deadline. Less than 2 weeks away, August 1st. So things are really coming into vision. And we know there's a lot of chatter regarding the Yankees. I mean, there's so much stuff that they need to do. I don't even know if there's enough time and if they have enough willingness and balls to actually do it in a way that's not going to blow up their payroll if they're looking to get us into the threshold. We just don't know. That's the other thing too. Like once we hear one story in the morning, a different story in the afternoon. So it's really hard to know what to believe. But this is the latest chatter about the Yankees. It's tied with the St. Louis Cardinals. And chatter it's getting more tailored and more focused as to what the Yankees and the Cardinals might be able to do. And right now, the latest is the Yankees and the Cardinals potentially lining up for a big trade that involves Dylan Carlson, a versatile outfielder. He's only 24 years old. He still hasn't come into his prime yet. He's still, developing player, but he's a switch hitter and he's got 3 more years of control through 2026 after the season. So, and Jack Flaherty, 27-year-old right-handed starting pitcher who would add to the rotation, and he's already proved himself in a bit on a big stage and plays with the Cardinals. And again, he's another guy that doesn't look like they're going to redo a contract with him. He's going to be a free agent at the end of the season. He's young, he's entering his prime or in his prime, so it might be a wise idea. And he's, as we stand right now, he's an upgrade from Luis Severino. So the question is, what we don't know is what would the Yankees have to give back, because that would be a relatively big trade. Okay, even though Dylan Carlson, they're looking to move on from him, so it's not going to cost a Jason Dominguez, in my opinion. It's not going to cost a a lot of these not going to cost a Oswald Peraza, in my opinion, either. So the cost we don't know yet. Those are the 2 players that are linked to be coming back to the Yankees, which would address the left field and give them an additional starting pitcher to add to that rotation. And the rotation still got a lot of question marks. Okay, Domingo Germán, even after his perfect game, he's very inconsistent. Nestor Cortes not even eligible to come back until August. So Severino's way inconsistent aside from his, pretty decent outing the other day. So adding Flaherty might be a good idea here. And if you can get him on a relatively decent price and you add a left fielder there, it's a pretty good idea. So, and again, it gives a little bit more stability to the rotation that still needs Carlos Rodon to come back into. He's like in late spring training fitness right now because he missed so much time. I'm not going to waste my time talking about the blowing the kisses, and it's not a scandal. He was being taunted by fans. He blew kisses, better than giving middle fingers. So, and that wasn't even the highlight of it. The highlight of the night to me was freaking Tommy Kahnle destroying and demolishing a fan in the locker in the dugout. Have you seen it? He threw his glove and he stomped the living crap out of it because he was pissed off at his appearance. But that's the type of fire in the belly that I'd like to see more from some of the players on this team to show that they're pissed off and frustrated. That's what I'd like to see more of. Okay, so kudos to Tommy Kahnle. Okay, Carlos Rodon, yeah, it wasn't a great thing he did, but again, it's not a big deal. It's not a scandal. So we're moving on. So there's so many people talking about this. I'm obsessing over it. Come on, it's really. I'm going to be patient with Rodon because he's behind in terms of fitness, and essentially he looks like probably what he would look like towards late spring training. So he's still months behind. He's got a fresh arm. He's got to get into a groove. It's going to take a while. Just like we were patient with Clark Schmidt, even though we didn't want to. It looks like the same thing's going to happen with Carlos Rodon. We're going to have to be patient with him, even though we want to, even though we don't want to, because of his high salary. And I get that too, but that's just the reality right now. But I want to get you that intel on the Cardinals and the Yankees. That's what the signs are pointing towards. I'm not hearing anything else in terms of them working on or potentially working on something else, but things keep getting closer and closer. It looks like with the messaging keep getting tighter and tighter and more focused on the Yankees and Cardinals because they do match up well for a trade, a multiplayer trade. What they would give back, I don't know. I could see them moving on from a major league piece on a couple of prospects or something like that. Really depends on what the Cardinals ask for. So that's going to be remain to be seen. But if you want to keep in the loop, hit the like button if you enjoy this type of content. Okay, hit the subscribe button if you want to be kept on Yankees World. I'll take care of the rest, gang. Okay, so have a great day, everybody. Yankees are off today. Thankfully, they need to get their head straight. They're going to be back in town in the Bronx, playing the Kansas City Royals through the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be at the Saturday game, so I'll be putting out YouTube shorts and stuff like that from the stadium. I'm very much looking forward to that. And if anything else comes out today, you're going to get it. Have a great day. Talk to you next time.